observer.cfg. We'll get that out of the way. But yes, I should have grabbed a drink beforehand too. Be right back. But the stream started. We're starting soon. I think I'm good for everything. Everything looks okay. Yeah, we have a bunch of League of Lads matches tonight. It's Super Wednesday. Playoff implications abound. Basically, every single team is playing tonight. I think we're still needing like 2 different games to be casted. So if you want to cast, reach out. Go look in the scheduled series. They're still posted somewhere. All the matches that aren't being casted. Birdman made a great write-up of all the teams and the games tonight being casted, whether or not they're casted. So go check that out if you do want to get into some casting. Otherwise, stay tuned. There's not a good way to watch every single match, but there is the only way of bringing every single match up in a new tab or something like that. So looking forward to it though. Super Wednesday, playoff implications. We will jump into it soon. We're just waiting on the lobby. I'm also waiting on Zephyr to get in here too. So we'll be in a bit. Still need to post everything too. Did I mute myself? No. All right. Okay, he's good. I forgot you could share your lobby and then you're just like perfect. You don't need to worry about anything. But yeah, League of Lads, very big night. Who is sending me messages on Steam? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you said that. There's a bunch of different streams. App and Zeus has got Free Logical. Actually, let me just go to scheduled series. It's gonna be so much easier. Gilga Gaming, 9 p.m. Mike and the Muppets versus Nebula. Twitch.tv/Gilga Gaming. Head over there. All of these are also being posted inside match notifications as well. If you want to tune in or, you know, just get a straight link. Free Logical versus Mr. Tricks and the Manlets at 9 p.m. Twitch.tv/AppOnZeus. You got 9 p.m. Eternal Kings versus Dark W over on Odin Tasties Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Odin Tasty. Nobody casting Vibecat versus Marty Chang Slayers at 9:15. We do have Toiletville versus Gorillas at 9:30. Twitch.tv/Matcuth, MATCUTH. Nobody casting Pretender versus Maximum Wage at 9:30. Then at 10 p.m. tonight, a little bit of a later series, but it will start probably in the middle of this one. Banana Hammock versus Polar Ass, 10 p.m. Twitch.tv/CleverSneak. Is that a dollar? No, it's just a regular S, right? Yeah. And then, yeah, it really sucks that we can't get all the matches casted. I'll try. I have done it in the past where I'll go back and just cast VODs. But I might go back and do that myself sometime tomorrow if I'm not busy. But I think there's also casts or games going on tomorrow that I might miss, but we'll see. I might just give that to Bulljax or somebody. Go and check mark casts. Everybody should go cast. Wait, what? Saturday at 3 EST, and there's also Saturday at 9:45 EST. I don't think I can do that one, but I'm already doing one on Saturday. Yeah, and then tomorrow, Maximum Wage versus Dark W. I don't think there's any matches on Friday, but Saturday, you have Mr. Tricks and the Manlets versus The Law at 3 EST. All of these times are in EST, by the way. And then The Law versus Vibecat Saturday at 9:45, and then Banana Hammock versus Nexy Sunday at 10. So yeah, there is a bunch of games happening in the next couple days here. Wednesday just being the biggest night. It kind of feels like we're back in RD12 with how many games are going on at once right now. But it also means if these teams want to actually do some studying, they have to go back in other hours and watch the games. Because usually I assume what happens is everybody can watch each other's games since they're played on different days. But it's going to be a little bit hard this week because everybody is playing on Wednesday for the most part. It is still all BO2s. So, don't worry, I'll wake up. Yeah, no matter what, we are here for 2 games. And who am I expecting to win here? I think Albert and the Puppets have been really strong as of late. They did lose the series, or at least the BO1 last night. Not against PeepoGlad, though. Who did they play last night? Was that Maximum Wage? I think it was Maximum Wage. Yeah, it was Maximum Wage. Lost the BO1 last night against Maximum Wage. I have horrible short-term memory. Mostly because I don't try to actually improve my short-term memory, but that's me issues. Witch Doctor opening for Albert and the Puppets. They haven't really done this before.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not quite sure. We can actually... I should really get used to... let me pull up the Dota buff here really quick for League of Lads, because I'm pretty sure they haven't really first picked a Witch Doctor ever.
Radiant team pick.
League of Lads... Oh god, which one's which? Season 5.
Dire team
We want to grab Albert and the Puppets. Let's see here. Yeah, they really recently have not picked Witch Doctor, like, ever. In fact, I don't see Witch Doctor being picked up, like, 1 time. Oh no, 3 times. But let me limit it to this season. League quality, oh god. Dota, please. Oh, in the last 3 months. Because I'm actually really curious about this Witch Doctor pick. Bulljax's team has really been the only one that's done it consistently. So they have 2 picks of the Witch Doctor. Yeah, but they're all like in last season. So it's been a while. It's the first time they're breaking it out this season. There were also a different roster last season as well, which I still need to make a roster change sheet. But I'm pretty sure they've had basically the same roster for the most part, except for losing Pattern, I believe, who played a decent amount of matches for them. But it's mostly been
10 seconds.
Clankers, Ultra Gunner,
Dire
Nephilim, Garda. Oh no, Pattern's still with them. It's just Filski stood in once, and same thing with Turtle King. They basically kept the same lineup for a really long time, actually. Which is, I don't know, it's quite impressive, really. By the way, Witch Doctor, Pango, we might see those two in the same lane. You have a lot of burst potential there. Popping Maledict as well as the Swashbuckle right on top of it for the Witch Doctor. And, or at least for the Pango to pull off. They're both like skill shots, so it's a little difficult. And you probably don't want to put it against the Legion Commander, although I don't think Maledict is purgeable. Am I gonna have encoding issues? Because I think it's running at. We'll see. I think it's locked though.
10 seconds remaining.
Snapfire, Legion Commander on the other side of things. A lot of save there.
5 seconds remaining.
Positioning is going to be a little awkward, but Legion Commander, Snapfire is just putting those two, ignoring these two picks over here. These two together are really good because you obviously have the Snapfire ult to throw into the duel, and now Rubik here to steal a Pango ult or Witch Doctor ult, Witch Doctor cask, some fight. Turn potential is there. PeepoGlad really locking up their supports early, and I like both of them. They're not exactly the tankiest supports, but Snapfire is okay. In terms of mobility too, Snapfire can rotate some, but obviously not as much as the Earth Spirit.
10 seconds remaining.
Witch Doctor is basically you're gonna be stationary as Witch Doctor. You're not really gonna rotate lanes when you're playing that hero. Is the only like downside to picking it. But we'll see what they actually want to do. Think what they probably want to look for. They need a carry that can actually survive ganks. Because I think what they're going to try and do with the Earth Spirit is probably go Pango Earth Spirit or just start with a tri-lane. They could potentially just start with the tri-lane, like Pango, Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit. Oh shit, dude. Late. No,
yeah, I was finishing dinner, so I wanted to hop in the thing.
Nah, you're fine. But yeah, dropped out on the way. They really don't. The only vehicle they have for Lifestealer in this is Legion. It's not the greatest, but yeah. you got that Snapfire eggs. It could be something extra.
I think that's the way. Oh my god, wait, could this be like a mid-snap? I've seen people do this.
Alright, this is a really weird draft from Albert. They have not picked Morphling at all, I'm pretty sure. Like, at all.
Feels
in
like
fact, they picked it 3 times, but it was... Oh no, they picked it 7 days ago. They actually picked a very similar lineup to this 2 weeks ago, where they went Pango, Morphling, CK, Grimstroke, Tiny. But they usually pick it with or either Snapfire or Pango, it looks like. And they sometimes... Actually, all 3 games they played it, they've had a Grimstroke in there as well. But this still seems kind of strange. I don't know what this hero really accomplishes, but they are undefeated with Morphling.
Well, that's good. I think Morphling can deal with Lifestealer quite well.
What do they buy on this hero?
So, oh wait, actually they picked the Lifestealer after it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but I think...
Looks like it's just the usual Morphling build, like E-Blade, Manta, Butterfly.
Yes. I don't know if I
it's not really like anything special.
Build here. There are tanky heroes on Dire here. The only squishy hero right now is Rubik. Snap has a lot of strength gain, and so do LC and Lifestealer.
Yeah, it's always just the same morph build, like Manta
Well,
into BKB.
You could go other things, I guess. I think
I mean, I guess
Scotty
it depends. Like,
here.
he might not need a BKB this game just because you're already dealing with a lot of BKB piercing items, and it looks like he's actually, if he has the game for it, he'll go Pattern will go for like a rush on the E-Blade, because Pattern does play this mid. In every single one of their games they played it, it's been Pattern mid.
Right.
So I think that's the plan.
Yeah. They banned out the Zeus. That's like unlaneable pretty much for Morphling because he's short range and he has super high armor, but he has no HP.
And then usually Garda is probably no Clanker's on the Pengo. Then Garda is probably going to be on your Earth Spirit with Nephilim on the Witch Doctor. Then we'll see. I'm betting it's going to be Ultra Gunner CK. Unless it's banned. No, it isn't actually. So we might see Chaos Knight here. It's not horrible. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Not a lot of good spells to steal other than the stun. It's not great into Lifestealer, but you can still get a lot of damage out, and Lifestealer does not win a 1v1 against the CK. You basically have to back up against the ult till you can clear the illusions. And I think this is a pretty common lineup for PeepoGlad.
Void's still in the pool. Void is not in the pool. They're looking for. Actually, they have enough team fight. I think a sort of more fast-paced core for one hero would be ideal, just because Morphling is a hero that likes space. You could pick like a Void Spirit probably. Actually, I don't know if Void Spirit does too well against Lifestealer on LC. Dude, where's my hero draft sheet here? I'll just pull this tab.
Dire team pick.
Bam, dude. Just look at the Dota buff. Literally just look at the Dota buff. It's not even hard. You don't even have to like do anything. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, no, they'll pick a CK. And I just knew it.
Yeah.
Like they drafted a very Albert and the Puppets lineup, I think. Like cool. All of these heroes are stuff they played before. Nothing really surprising.
They have really good
other than the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor is kind of the one that's outside of their norm, but everything else is what we're used to seeing.
I'm a little worried for the CK. I don't think he's ever really going to get good usage out of his illusions. You have LCQ and Rubik W. It's kind of, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of AoE against it. I don't know.
PeepoGlad really struggling too, but they do end up picking the Wyvern. So I'm not quite sure. How do they lane this Wyvern though?
I think it's a 5 Wyvern, 4 Rubik, 2 Snap.
Yeah, their Wyvern player is normally Ice Swap Commend, JMac.
It's either 5?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And then the only thing that sucks about the Dota buff is like all of the names are off, like completely. Oh, yeah. But we'll figure this out. Smiley up there, Baboon as well, and Mondo being the core. Okay, yeah, I got it. A little bit different. We haven't really seen too much of what PeepoGlad brings out. The only thing about PeepoGlad is they have been struggling a lot this season. I believe they are one of the last teams in the group. No, they're 6th. 2 set wins for 5 points. They must have forgot to ticket some. They've won their last 2 sets, essentially. Okay. So loss, tie, win. So they're on a streak. They're on a hot spot. Did not start out great. But, you know, they're looking to bounce back here, and it's really starting to matter, too, because I believe playoffs start in, like, a week. And again, with everybody playing tonight, the wins tonight, I mean, they're like any other night. If you win games, you're good, but tonight it means a little bit more because you do see that immediate outcome as well, with all the other teams playing as well.
Not bad at all.
I don't know whose lineup I like more this game. Like, Albert and the Puppets seems like they have a great middle game lineup. I don't know how well late it's going to scale, but PeepoGlad really does not have a late game lineup either. I think Albert's trumps it. It's just going to matter who can pick up that mid game. And it looks like Albert and the Puppets is used to that kind of play style, where they go for these 30-35 minute wins. Sometimes even 25 minutes. Every time they've won with Morphling, it's been below 30 minutes. So
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think they have a good lineup for skirmishing in the mid game. It's really like you have all this gap close, you have stuns, you have other disables, you have team fight spells, and it's not really like high cooldown stuff either.
okay, scratch that. The last time they played Morphling a week ago, they won in 37 minutes.
Well,
So that's the only time it's gone over 30 minutes, and it's still that mid-game formula.
Alright.
But every time they played it, it's been against pretty similar teams to PeepoGlad, so we'll see.
So it looks like the Earth Spirit is starting out. Oh, he's just rolling for the ward. And he's actually gonna get there first, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, that's the benefit of playing the hero, but he might just deward it by default.
Oh!
I think you just guess it.
Very nice.
They might try and guess that the ward's on the other side too, but we'll see if they actually go for it. He knows he beat him out there. It's just they're going to guess that the ward's in that spot. It might just be some scouting too, like, you know, there's going to be a ward coming out very early, and you can just kind of guess it's going to be on one of these sides.
This is some like Among Us thinking right here. All right, so there's no way Earth Spirit has enough time to get from here to go down, right? And that's where the Wyvern. Actually, the Wyvern didn't even see him.
No.
But either way,
I think he just guessed, dude. That's a situation where you can totally just guess it.
You wouldn't place the sentry here preemptively. So that works.
I think you would go either one. It's just which one's going to be more advantageous to D-ward. We do get a little bit of a roll in to stun up J-Mac. At least getting the bounty room, but I don't think Garda is going to be able to escape with his life. Going to get stunned up over onto Baboon, but really not going to matter too much. Roll is up in 2 seconds, and I think he's able to walk off if he hits another roll. Yes, he does. Overwhelming odds, just barely missing 2. I don't think it would have brought him down, though. Only 40 damage and then 30 for the one hero.
That guy is sick. He knew the distance exactly.
Yeah, very nice play from Garda there to escape with his life, and well, we start the game. Albert and the Puppets, I believe, it is 2-2 bounty runes, so we did actually even it up for them. Clanker's gonna have a hard time in lane early on, but as he gets a couple levels, he doesn't really need to play this lane safe, I would say. Sometimes when you're playing Pango, you cannot use Swashbuckle to get farm, but the only times he really needs to be careful in this lane is when that double slow is going to be off cooldown. And if J-Mac is going to use it like this all the time on Garda to harass, he really doesn't need to worry. Also, the cooldown is just way shorter. He might just lose his courier right now, though. Gets the one hit, but not enough to get 2. We will see the range creep walk underneath the tower, unfortunately for Garda, so he does... At least somebody gets that XP, but your offlaner isn't benefiting from it. And actually, Garda just kind of farming this lane up at the moment.
Ideally, you wouldn't want this under your tower.
I don't think you want your offlaner to not get this XP is the bigger issue. Oh, and we do miss First Blood bottom. They're way deep. Nephilim sort of getting caught on, but I don't think they can actually follow this up. Overwhelming odds still on cooldown. He could turn to try and pop it on Saint Blue if he wants to get the kill. It's not enough damage, and Nephilim turning that one around, getting a double kill for himself. That's a lot of gold for his support early.
Yeah, dude. Oh, 677. Or 767.
Yeah, he... There you go. I was like, what? Yeah, I could have sworn he had like 700. But yeah, he just goes for the boots early on. That's one of the best feelings of support, getting those early boots. Never feels good to have to wait quite a while for those. Garda's actually rotated mid, but not really finding anything yet. I just realized they put Snapfire mid. Why did I not?
Yeah. Remember what I told you? Snap mid.
Did you say that? Okay, I
did
was
say
not
snap
paying
mid.
attention.
I definitely.
Clankers drops top. He actually did use that a little bit aggressive, it looks like, as we got the double slow. And we're going to lose Legion Commander as well for the second time. Looks like, again, it was a Maledict. 3-0 for Nephilim. What do you buy on Snapfire mid, though? Because they open... Okay, so they opened up their drafting with a Legion Snapfire. So I was like, okay, that's probably going to be the lane. And then they draft a Rubik. And it's like, okay, well, there's their support. And then they had the last pick Wyvern. I was like, is this going to be like a mid Wyvern, an offlane Wyvern? For some reason, that didn't process for me. But Mondo taking a bit of right clicks top lane.
Very fire,
I'll
dude.
follow
Coming
that up,
clutch.
though.
Looking good.
And Smiley still not really... It doesn't really seem like he has too much kill potential on a Morphling once he gets like a couple levels into the Morph, which is, of course, already happened. That stun on Cookie just not quite long enough unless Pattern makes a mistake, really. Is a roll forward. It is going to connect onto JMac, but they will just get right clicks in. This top lane is just insane with where the lane is continuing to be positioned.
Yeah. Clankers is sort of asserting some dominance here with his positioning. It's very good. The Lifestealer is kind of a hard hero to pressure, but he's keeping up.
Doing a pretty good job. Bottom, they've gotten a stun. The Maledict does miss from Nephilim, but they should still be able to find this kill with a right click from Ultra Gunner. Pops the Fairy Fire, so he's still surviving, and he cancels the attack on Ultra Gunner. Got juked, but there's the Reality Rift pulling him back in. Baboon is gone. Saint Blue can't get revenge either. They actually might turn this here. Does not have a level in the heal yet. Ultra Gunner is going to Reality Rift him back. Still doesn't have enough for the stun. Now has the mana, but he's too far underneath the tower. Just getting a couple of right clicks, forcing Saint Blue back into the jungle. We have a bit of a rotation mid too. The slow over on Nagarda, as it looks like he tried to roll in, but couldn't really follow it up with anything. A late TP from Baboon after he respawned. And Nephilim doing another nice job of getting these bounties. It is going to go 3-1 this time.
So something I saw earlier, this Lifestealer went Wraithband. This is kind of a cool item for him, just because as a strength hero you don't get as much attack speed from agility. And you really don't need like the HP regen aspect of Bracer. Obviously it's less damage, but just kind of a...
Yeah, he actually is just rushing phase boots. Well, he did buy the one Wraithband. You're right.
Yeah. I think one Wraithband.
Do you think he goes Armlet after this?
I don't really know how to build Lifestealer right now, but I mean, you don't really go Radiance anymore, I guess. You go right-click stuff.
No. I mean, that's like the really old, like, just farm build. Kind of like how you used to play Alchemist. We do have a stun mid. This time the Cookie does connect. Pattern actually using the ultimate. Gets the kill over onto Smiley. And now they're going to keep going for more. Pattern actually getting dropped underneath the tower. There is a Maledict onto 2. Doing a lot of damage. Still is Pattern. Transforms back into Snapfire. And that should finish him off. JMac playing very nicely. Nephilim's on a dominating streak, and Pattern making the call there when your mid laner wants to get aggressive. The supports show.
It's really well played by him. He like turned into Snap and outplayed him on his own hero. Like,
Call that health he gets back too. Benefit of Morphling. Old Morphling was so much worse when it just like created an illusion that you can teleport to. It was basically just a worse version of Ember Spirit.
Yeah, I mean you could move it, which is kind of OP.
I mean, sure, there was some cheese you could do with that, but
yeah, it used to be, I think, one of the best split pushing heroes in the game because of that.
Yeah, true. But now it's like a really unique hero that I don't think. I mean, it's kind of similar to Rubik, of course, but still, there's a lot of nuance there.
You could do sort of more than Rubik. Rubik is like, you know,
one spell and
you
on
you isolate like the key to the fight or something, and more just like
you get everything.
Yeah, you get everything, and it's I don't
Pretty
know,
much
but
everything. They're
you
gonna
sorta
go
have
for
to
more
commit.
mid too. Smiley might just have to leave the lane because now Pattern's just going insane. It's another rotation from Nephilim, and Garda misses the roll through to not get the stun, but he's still gonna get an urn charge, and they even lose another bottom.
Gunner.
A solo kill for Ultra Gunner on the CK. And I think
Champ. LC is level
Albert's
3.
really just hitting a stride right now with this lineup. Like, they're very used to playing these heroes. It didn't really matter what PeepoGlad wanted to throw at them. They tried to mix it up a bit with the Snapfire mid, something they've seen just a small amount. But it's really not doing too much. I mean, what does the Snapfire mid do for them? It just seems like it's bound to lose to this Morphling, and I'm not sure how it scales.
It's weird. I've seen people build right click items on
We
her.
do have a fight top. We'll get back to that. Cat's coming through over onto the Maldic. Mondo certainly dead. They missed all the rolls, but it doesn't matter. Rotation mid too. If they can, this is gonna be a hard one to pull off. They still don't have a duel. Saint Blue is level 3.
I know, right? I was saying that down bot when he died. It's like, wow, that is a rough time. CK is just a monster of a hero, apparently.
No way. Like, you basically just have to go to the jungle. Your game is damn near over. Playing from this far behind on a Legion commander. And it felt like he needed to get a good start too, especially into a CK who now is just, like you said, you cannot show up to the lane anymore.
On even ground, I think CK and LC, you know, they have like outplay potential on each other. Like CK, you know, if he catches LC.
Oh, mid lane again. They're trying to go onto Smiley. Hits the slow. Cookie away. Might not matter because they actually already have the Maledict on top. Cookie connects for Pattern, but it's not quite far enough. Smiley's going to take one more burst of damage from this Maledict.
St. Blue's coming in.
After that. St. Blue is doing something.
With no boots.
With no boots or duel.
Yeah, I think if you don't have boots, you have to go farm them. I do disagree with this this urn first.
You basically just need to stay in the jungle too, right? Like I don't think there's really a point to showing up. Oh, Baboon might get gone on over at the bounties. This time the rolls are both connecting. Toss up does not actually do much as Clankers cleans him up. Mondo has an ultimate if he wants to jump into something for a save here. It should be pretty hard to kill a Lifestealer right now.
That was so sick, having like 2 people rolling around trying to catch a Rubik. I just love that.
Dude, this is the roll team. They just roll out.
Roll out.
Roll out. That's that old oh god, who sings that song? I forget the hell. That's a rap song. Anyway, you should know this. Clankers might just die, by the way. I think Clankers is very dead.
Dead, sir.
It's not...
Alright, St. Blue is in the lane again. Good for him. Level 6.
Good for him. I think he just dies if Ultra Gunner wants him to. I think Ultra Gunner could probably just go right now, but he's leaving him alone.
I mean, there's a tower. I think he's respecting TP's.
Sure. It's just like, you pop the illusion, or you pop the ult, I think you basically 2-shot a Legion at this point. 8 armor, he might survive. Especially under the tower too, he might.
He has so much armor now, what? This hero used to have no armor early on.
On CK or Legion?
Legion.
What's the, he does pull him, I think he's just getting harassed right now though. Not really trying to follow it up too much. At least just get something started for later. And there's the turn though. Ultra Gunner maybe looking for the kill after. Not enough damage. The illusion dies almost immediately due to the overwhelming odds. And now Ultra Gunner has to just back stun stolen. Do they have any way to slow him down? I don't think they have the move speed to actually get on top with the Ruvik. Pull back in, tries to go back onto St. Blue. Out comes the cask as well as an ultimate from the Witch Doctor. Down goes the Legion yet again. The rest of the team nowhere near, not really wanting to commit for it. And now Garda going all the way underneath the tier 1 wants this to keep happening. He's missed every single roll, but it might not matter. So we get a rotation down from Smiley. Remember, that is the mid laner, so he actually does not have the ult right now. They just pull Smiley in after the Maledict as well, but do they have enough damage to get him down here? They're going to get a decent amount of damage out of the Maledict, but it's not going to be a kill. Smiley basically just rotated so he can run back to the fountain. I think Garda's sitting over in the trees too, and Albert... This is a hard game to come back from, because they are totally just playing on the timer of Albert's right now. They do have a Snapfire out coming in. There's the stolen Maledict over onto Ultra Gunner. Ends up getting them the kill. They do get the duel win as well. I think St. Blue's going to live, because that Maledict was casted very late.
Okay.
2 kills. It's something.
They're in this. All right. All right.
I don't know about that.
Damage.
I don't know about that.
It's a sign of life.
Let's jump
and
over.
13 minutes in, that's very...
Nobody really has that much farm right now. We're 13 minutes in this game, and Morphling's just barely eclipsed 80 CS. I feel like we're at that point where usually you would have one core over 100, but a little bit behind.
Maybe.
Mid lane, tier 1, roll through, and I think that is a dead Legion yet again. Nephilim getting the Maledict right on top of himself. Taste of his own medicine. The Swashbuckle's going to miss, but the pull back in from the Reality Rift. No stun to follow up, but there it finally is. Maybe looking for the deny from the Ancient Crepes. You're going to lose a courier as well from Baboon. Well, they're squaring their kills. Now, if they get one more kill, then they have to get 4 more for
That's true.
Albert. If they were to get one more, they would have to get... Oh god, that's exponential, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god. Either way, they did it at some point in this game. That's actually insane. 16-4, and we're only 14 minutes in this game. Albert is averaging more kills per minute right now than... oh god, there was a match a couple of nights ago that I was talking about where it went to like 40 and 20 minutes or something. I don't think
Mondo is farming Ancients. God bless. What you love to do is carry. You walk up to a stack. It's like the best feeling.
And then you can't farm it because it's too big.
He's got it. He's a life stealer. If there's a hero that can kill stacks.
Do you kill this courier right now, bottom on St. Blue?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay.
100%. This
and I think that might just leave. No, Garda doesn't see it.
No.
I'm not sure if he didn't see it or what. He does get the silence back through roll. That really doesn't get you too far away, though. You're still going to get the duel on top.
Nice.
Not enough to save. Right clicks does come through. Ultra Gunner not getting the Reality Rift in time. So they did get the duel win here. The ult coming out from Wyvern is not going to pull anybody in as Ultra Gunner just tiptoed around it. I think there was a tip coming out there, too. Clanker's actually dying way back in the mid lane.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually... 2 kills coming out for Peepo. We're way off that square mark, and they're not looking bad. I still think they're pretty far behind, though.
I think that this life stealer is showing up in kind of a big way right now. I think he realizes his team is struggling a little bit, so he's joining fights. He's being very active. So, I mean, that is something to kind of consider there.
True. It seems like they're getting a lot done with their combo, too, right? Like, the Snapfire Legion, that's what they drafted the 2 heroes from the get-go, just to get that combo out of the way, and it's working out well when they can get the Legion duel off. No slow coming out. Pattern does actually morph into Lifestealer to get the magic immunity. Out comes the ult from Chaos Knight. They lock in Baboon. He's actually got a Lifestealer inside of him. The duel coming through to cancel out the ult from Nephilim. He wins the duel somehow. I didn't think it would have enough, but he bursted him through. Down goes the Rubik. We do have a roll coming through from Garda that does not connect. Mondo having to run away. Arlet toggling his way to safety. St. Blue still running, but he gets rolled through. Clankers stunning him back up. Garda is doing so much work on the bat side. This fight's still going on for him. He wants to keep going underneath the tier 2s. They might bring down Mondo, which they do. He armlet toggled. And the ult from Earth Spirit brings him down. We also lose J-Mac on the high ground. That's a really hard one to armlet toggle, though. I think he was just afraid of losing his life if he let the armlet tick.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
A bit of a tough situation there for him. But,
I don't know if there is a time... like, can you ever armlet toggle that? I think the damage tick is, like, way too quick.
I'm not really sure.
Oh, that's the eggs already up on Snapfire. He's gonna
so
get a
good.
neutral item as well. Garda's able to pick it up. Are you kidding me? This Egnums. He just follows it up with the Mortimer's Kiss. Oh my goodness.
It's legit, dude.
He didn't even have a chance to react. It's a Morphling.
This hero's deadly.
You don't even need a blink on the Legion anymore. Well, he's actually going to dodge the roll for now. Still going to follow it up with the Maledict as well. Roll through. Nephilim might be the first target, but he actually has a Shadow Element. The cookie misses. Unfortunately, there a bit of a miscommunication. Ult comes out from Witch Doctor, but he's invis. He is not where you expected him to be. St. Blue cannot get the duel off, and now the stun coming through. The win goes to Clankers as they tried to turn it. A ult stolen by the Rubik, but immediately gets canceled out. Pattern back into this one. They brought down 2, but can they go for any more? Mondo just getting a couple of hits into Pattern. He wants to keep going. Mondo kind of a little bit bipolar here, deciding where to go. JMac, a couple of right clicks. We do get the ult back into Garda, but he's pretty tanky. Might not drop here. Is Mondo maybe going to try to turn? No, he's going to pop the Magic Immunity, go back up. Garda missing the roll, but it is a little bit far away. Pattern can continue to go for this if he wants. He's already got the E-Blade. Roll through stun. The burst coming out from Pattern, not quite the shotgun, but he still gets the kill. Yeah, this first item, E-Blade, pretty quick too. I think he had that at like 16 minutes or something.
Shit, Pattern's showing up. It's a...
I mean, it's a
other than
comfort
snap-
hero, right? Like he's playing it, or at least it feels like it's a comfort hero for him.
It's also just a fairly good Morphling game, I think.
Dyer's middle
I feel like whenever you pick Lifestealer, Morphling's kind of a free counter pick, just because you're going to have that BKB, right?
You're also mobile and you have high armor. Those are like big things against Lifestealer, and especially ranged heroes. This is a reason that Terrorblade was...
Oh no! Ultra Gunner was looking for the TP, but now he might die to the Egnums. They have vision everywhere on all of these camps. They lose Ultra Gunner.
A tip.
Dude, they do get a kill top, but I don't know. I could watch Snapfire Eggs kills all day. We're up to 2. I guess that's just a build if you run Snapfire mid. When are we gonna see Snapfire core?
Hold on, I'm gonna look at Dota buff here.
It's probably just gonna be Eggs first, I would assume. Like, there's no other like item that's really gonna do, or at least give you as much value for the hero that Agnums does.
Yeah, I think that people used to build MKB first on core Snap, but it never really caught on.
Yeah, it's because they're like, oh, well, I can build around Lil Shredder and just do right-click builds, but it's
looks like people are still doing that. Yep. So the build looks like it is Ags, BKB, bots, Blink, some combination of those into MKB and
sure
Sable.
for late. Okay.
Looking like a Roche kill here.
Oh, roll through. Sorry about that. I just lost a bit of frames. They are going to immediately lose the Wyvern as he can't get the ult off, and down goes Legion as well. They tried to fight them in the pit, but it is not working out. Baboon does get the Maledict on top of him, tries to turn it with the Witch Doctor ult, but nothing really doing to follow up. Garda's
looking.
Not going to find the Snapfire, though, luckily for Smiley. He's got a blink here, too. Is that... Wait, what did you say it was again?
You go Ags, Blink, or bots or BKB.
Sure. Okay. And he didn't buy. Yeah, he still got brown boots, and he's going bots next. So.
Yep.
But I don't know if the game's gonna last that long, Ziffer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is looking pretty good.
It's not looking great for PeepoGlad. Like, this just feels like a pretty great route for Albert and the Puppets. Just a really comfort pick lineup for them. Oh, here comes out the Eggs. Misses the stun. St. Blue can't get the duel off. And now Ultra Gunner's going to try and turn it. They immediately bop down that Wyvern. J-Mac gone. Is St. Blue going to try and purge off the Maledict? Doesn't really do too much, but you do get the heal coming through, so he won't die to the Witch Doctor. Clanker's getting thrown back across the cliff. They've lost 2 supports, and now jumping forward is Pattern. Does have that E-Blade. But, I mean, that's a pretty tanky Legion, especially with the Lifestealer inside. They do get the stun over onto Morphling, but in comes Clankers with that Rolling Thunder. Stun through, back onto Mondo. Double kill for Ultra Gunner. 4 gone in the base. They have buybacks if they want to fight this, but I'm not sure. they really have the capacity for it is the only issue. They might as well just let them back off since the tier 2s are bottom and top at the moment. Fortunately, there's Smiley missing the stun and does not connect on the clankers either. Wait, what?
No, nothing.
Okay.
I do think that they could have possibly executed that fight better. I think Smiley had opportunities to throw St. Blue in when the Radiant team was closer, but he kind of waited a little bit too long. So, I don't know. I don't know if that would have fully turned the fight, though, is the thing. I think CK is still huge, and he had the Shadow Blade up. So. Oh, he's going Ags. What does this do, CK Ags? Do you know?
I think it has... Hold on. Creates an illusion of allied heroes. Creates an illusion for Chaos Knight as well.
Oh, he gets just like... I think he gets
Is it
one illusion.
another ability? Or is it one illusion per hero?
I think Phantasm creates one illusion per ally hero.
In an AoE, right?
Yeah.
Or...
Oh,
Okay.
imagine he has a morph illusion with those.
Yeah, I
stats.
think that's the idea. Like,
Yeah.
that's huge. Depending on what hero Morphling is into, that might change. But we do have a very big, just everywhere fight going on right now. Underneath the tier 2 as well, as they look for the duel on top of Clankers. He might get stunned up on the Pengo. Can he get out of this one? I'm not sure. Hits the roll, he hits the swashbuckle, but they have vision somehow. I didn't think they would get it, but there's a double buyback as well.
Okay.
Popped in, J-Mac going for the TP, immediately gets stunned up by Garda. And, well, that's the dieback for J-Mac, and they just call GG. They have the buyback for... I mean, I get why they're calling GG, but, like, they have a buyback on Legion. They can maybe throw it for one more, but with the Wyvern being gone, it would have been difficult. They didn't have the ult either, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's true. Quick one.
Yeah, Albert and the Puppet's looking really strong.
Very strong, actually.
I think it's just the draft, though. Like, they just picked everything. PeepoGlad kind of just let them have everything that they're really comfortable on. And,
Yeah.
went for a little bit of a cheese strat themselves. I mean, I can dig the Snapfire mid, but when Pattern's just going off on Morphling, not much he can do for cheese strats.
Alright, so how do they switch this up for game 2? I feel like step 1 is maybe just ban the Morphling, actually. I feel like if they're running Snap mid, they are confident enough that it will work under like normal circumstances. But this game was sort of just Pattern popping off. So they could go for it again. I still think it is a little risky. But I think the biggest thing that they can do to sort of improve their chances is just more team fight in the draft. The Wyvern was good, and the Snap ult was alright, but it never really connected too much. Imagine if you have like a Mars instead of an LC, for instance, or like, I mean, there's not a lot of carries with team fight, but
I mean, I think what you kind of have to look at too is just how badly that lane went for the Legion Commander.
yeah, that did not go too well. That is kind of crazy sometimes. I don't know. CK is a very strong hero.
CK is very strong at the moment. Obviously, when you give him that kind of start, though, Garda was doing a really good job of rotating early on just to like give CK that kind of space, so it kind of makes you afraid to play aggressive in the lane as a Legion because you never know when Garda is just going to come rolling in. And the same thing, too, they really don't even need the Earth Spirit with Maledict plus the CK stun. Reality Rift is going to give that bonus damage as well. I think you probably ban out one of the CK or Morphling. I don't know if you have to ban the Morphling, but maybe the CK. I think the Grimstroke ban is fine too. Just because, you know, Grimstroke CK is kind of scary. think it pulls them both. Did he end up finishing the eggs, or did he just queue that up?
He...
I don't think he had enough time.
I don't think he had time, yeah. His last
No.
item was Silver Edge.
He went for the Silver Edge.
Which is kind of cool.
Bold?
Radiant team band.
But on to game 2 we go. Albert and the Puppets taking game 1. I mean, what has their form been lately? In terms of standings, Albert and the Puppets looking... Wait, is this a... Yeah, Albert and the Puppets 3rd in the group. They won 2-0. They've tied twice, but they've won 3 times. The last 3 games have been tie win. And while they've started off strong tonight, it's going to give them another point to overtake. They're actually tied for first, depending on the outcomes of Mr. Tricks and the Manlets and Nebula's series tonight. We will see how those go, and then we can like fully determine who's actually in first. But as of the standings this morning, Albert and the Puppets is tied for first with this win. So I think I think everybody makes playoffs that I know of, except for like maybe the last 2 teams. So they're basically guaranteed playoffs. It's all just seeding at this point.
Right. Grimstroke first pick. Cool.
Potentially better.
It's cool. I think it also is a hero that forces potential combos to get picked. Back when it was sort of stronger, like Beastmaster is sort of a hero you could.
Yeah.
This is cool. I like this.
So they picked Grimstroke Spectre once before.
This is cool. It combos with the E. Spectre runs at heroes and just don't.
I see how they drafted it though.
Sven is kind of cool.
Yeah, so they went the last time they picked Grimstroke Spectre, they also picked up a Rubik, but the Rubik kind of got blocked picked there. They opened up with Rubik, Grimstroke, and then picked Spectre on the 15th pick, which is like their first pick after the second ban phase. I guess the double dagger feels pretty good, and they ran the Spectre with the Grimstroke in the same lane, so it's just Inkswell.
Yeah,
Inkswell
exactly.
daggers all day.
Precisely. Yeah. It's good.
It's won a 50-minute game though, and actually beat a CK in this game.
Really.
10 seconds remaining.
But a 50-minute game, they won 51-41 against the Law.
Well done.
Oh, this is when the Law actually... I think I casted this game. Maybe.
Radiant team band.
I don't remember the Grimstroke Spectre, though, is the only thing. Sven coming out for the core, too. Albert really likes their strength cores, apparently.
I mean, Sven's strong right now. It's a hero that plays faster than Spectre, which is important. So, seems fine here.
Yeah, I'm always, like, sketched out by lineups that, like, force you to play at a specific speed, because if you do not have a good lane, it kind of just feels
It's
not
hard
great.
to... Yeah, you're right.
They've never played Sven in this season, but they have played it in the past. No, they've actually never played Sven on Albert and the Puppets. So, we'll see how that ends up going. Should be Ultra Gunner still on top of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure. It's Sven, right? Like, there's not too much you really need to focus on. Pick up that eggs. He's probably just going to pop stun on Grimstroke every single fight. Probably. Do you got the Mask of Madness build on Sven?
I've seen people do it. I think it's fine. Sven's not a hero like AM. I mean, people still buy it on AM, but he's not a hero that needs to use a lot of spells during a fight. You know, you pop your stun, you pop your E, you pop your ult.
True. So it's probably like safer buying it on Sven than it is.
Yeah.
You do lose that armor though, and I don't think he has like innately the best armor in the world.
Well, he has the armor spell. Warcry. So
True, but obviously when you're moms, you can't use it. But if you just pop it before the mom,
yeah, exactly. It's pretty long. I think it's
yeah, I think it might last the same duration as the mom, honestly, or at least longer even.
8 seconds, and mom is
I think 7, or is it 8?
one of those two. I think 6 seconds actually.
Okay, so yeah, you're totally fine.
Yep.
You can at least cover one of the downsides. So, I think it's either you buy drums or mom on melee cores at the moment, and Sven might be more in the drums area.
I could see drums working this game. Spectre is a hero that slows your whole team sometimes, so having someone to counteract that's good. And
Do you
it
get...
also can stack full with the warp recipe.
Yeah.
This is cool. It's a hero that's sort of tanky, so if Spectre haunts early, Ogre is not really that scared. Spectre will not.
You probably pair the Ogre with the Sven, right?
Yep. Sven is very happy to receive a Bloodlust.
And then, so I noticed PeepoGlad bans out the Mars. Very hard counter into Spectre. Obviously just going to lock Spectre down.
Fair, yeah.
Almost guaranteed unless Spectre wants to use ult to get out.
I don't know how common Necro is, but it's looking very good right now. Spectre and Another Lord are both just...
Do you run that off lane?
I think it could be mid too. I think Spectre offlane can actually threaten... Sorry, a Necro offlane can threaten a Spectre. With the right pairing.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rubik's strong enough for that, but...
Sure.
Still a good pick, just the aura does quite a lot here.
Well, and it's like... Fuck, what is the Spectre ability? The... return damage ability.
Dispersion, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that returns damage from the Necro Aura, so you don't have to worry about that. But you're right, like, it is a bunch of damage over time, and it's basically just... Necro's going to outlast that a bit more, just because he can pop the heal every single time. Every time he gets a last hit, too, it's giving him that bonus regen, so...
It's also good to have
it's a good pick.
It's good to have a percent kill spell against a Spectre. It just saves you so much time for killing her.
Do you think PeepoGlad goes for a support that maybe starts in the safe lane now, just to like try and limit Necro's ability to pressure Spectre in the early game?
Yeah, you could pick like I think Jakiro's all right here. I would actually, you could probably pick a better like Grim combo hero. Oh, dude, you do Lich Grim.
No.
Yes.
No, dude.
Lich
you need a stun. You need a stun.
Okay.
Oh my god. I think you pick Lion or something, honestly. But I don't think you pick Lich just because, like, you have 0 stuns on this team then, dude. Like, and look at... Necrophos is just going to pop Ghost Route and walk away from you. Like...
I actually don't think that PeepoGlad needs to worry so much about having stuns. Sven is the problem hero in fights right now. If you have armor for him that can also kite him, I see a lot of value in that. There's a lot of slow too already.
Yeah, I mean, either way, they don't really have a lot of ways to deal with like a Sven BKB.
So this is probably
that works. It works because you have the dagger slow to line up the arrows, and I still think they run the Mirana in the safe lane to start.
Tri lane, yeah, that could be good.
Well, not even like for a minute. I think you just go for a kill at like 30 seconds or at 0 seconds, and hopefully you can find the Necro.
Yeah, I could see it working. You know, like dagger into Grim E combo.
Yeah. I mean, the dagger's just enough slow to land an arrow too. Unless that's probably going to be Rubik in the same lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Rubik doesn't level lift.
5 seconds
Level
remaining.
1 usually, or shouldn't. Just because it's pretty bad, but maybe this is the one scenario where it's fine because maybe you can save Necro.
Yeah. I mean, the cooldown is just crazy long.
Dude, it's such a boring ability. They need to replace his Q with something, I think.
Really?
I don't like lift at all. It's really boring.
Radiant team ban.
There's so many other like displacement abilities that are way more interesting, like Skewer. Oof.
Team ban.
You know what? Just give Rubik Skewer. Let's just do that. Or
10 seconds
You remember Lord of the Rings? In Lord of the Rings, like the first movie where they have a wizard duel, and Saruman is all like picking up Gandalf and like throwing him against the walls and shit. Just give Rubik the ability to do that.
A more
Like
violent.
lift, but it lasts like 20 seconds, and it's like you're playing Legend of Zelda, and you can just like lift things and like throw them all around for however long you want. That's what lift should be.
You know what could be kind of cool? They make lift. They make it so that the person is not in control of their movement, but they can still like use their spells and stuff.
While they're lifted.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a direct nerf, but then you probably just lower the cooldown.
And you like also disarm them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd basically
yeah.
be a route then.
No, it's a route, but you can move them around, is what I'm seeing.
Sure. So
Which
it's
is
like
just kinda
pit,
neat.
but you can move the pit.
Yeah.
But you can move people in the pit.
Yes. That could be a cool replacement, and it would sort of still be a telekinesis type spell.
Yes. I could dig it.
It also like could set up for some cool combos. I don't know. I don't mind lift personally. I think it has a lot of utility as a spell.
It's just boring, dude.
It is boring. You're right.
Team pick.
We need more like exciting abilities, like just explosions, you know? We need more like Heroes of the Storm, just straight up team fight abilities.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
What do you pick here, actually?
You go your mid for sure.
You do.
I think PeepoGlad just gonna keep it simple and go for their mid laner.
I think a puck here would not hurt.
Dire team.
So instant silence for oh my god, they did it again.
Dude, but they don't have to play against the Morphling this game.
You're right.
Probably.
But what if they
Maybe.
just pick the Morphling here?
I don't know.
Necro offlane, Morphling mid.
You're
unsafe.
not wrong.
Is it banned? It's not banned. They could do it.
It's not.
10 seconds remaining.
This is risky, dude.
Remaining.
It seems very risky. Like, they're kind of gambling that they're not just gonna pick a Morphling, give it to Pattern again. Because Morphling stealing Mirana, Underlord, Spectre, Grimstroke, all those are incredible.
Ooh.
But they go for Kunkka instead.
Yes, sir. I like this.
It's a lot of damage mitigation.
It is.
Pretty hard to
Kunkka
kill.
is a magical hero. I think he's one of the best last picks to round out your draft, and that is exactly how they're using him here. It's a flexible hero. It can go 2 or 3 or 4 even. The boat buff is great for just taking a team fight, and the boat stun is great. He has really good catch. Like, the hero does a lot, sort of, is how I see it. And he's also a lane winner, which is crazy to think about. That there's so much this hero's doing. So, there you go. That's my spiel on Kunkka.
You're gonna get Necro, like, mech boots too. And then just be like, well, we can't die now.
Yep.
Necro mech boots plus pipe, probably. But we'll see how well it goes. The Smiley kind of showed off how they can use this Snapfire. We didn't really get to see it go that late into the game. Just because, obviously, they were losing pretty heavily. But they don't have to play against the Morphling. They don't have to play against that CK. The offlane probably isn't as devastating as a Pango was. Because the thing with Pango is he's not, I guess I shouldn't say devastating, but he's just, as soon as he picks up 6, he can really run at your core very easily and get away with it too, because if he fucks up, just roll the other way and there's no stopping him. Necrophos is a bit slower when it comes to that. You do have to be worried what health you're at when he hits 6 and just have your wards ready, but this is not a bad Spectre game. I'm curious to see what build Mondo is going to go for. For that, we'll have to just wait slightly. Mondo on the Spectre. of course, going to be teaming up, I think, bottom with... Actually, no. They're running the aggressive tri-lane right now. We might see a rotation after a bit. I thought they would open up with these two heroes bottom, but instead they're going top at the moment. I mean, maybe you just don't care about the Necro. But leaving Spectre alone... Well, obviously they're just going to rotate, but...
Oh my god, look at this guy's build. He's ready. He's 2 rings of regen on Spectre.
Yeah, maybe he is being left alone, dude. I mean, know.
Spectre can get very tanky, and if he's playing alone...
Is this a drums build, too?
I don't know.
This looks like a drums, right?
Drum is a good, good spec item. The move speed is just really clutch.
Move speed. Does he still give attack speed?
It does, the active.
Yeah. Oh, the passive doesn't give attack speed though. That's right. It's just the move speed on the passive. Oh my god.
They fighting?
No, there's just the river just gave me epilepsy.
Yeah, they're fighting over river colors.
Oh no. And now it's just back to the normal color. Like I don't even see any difference. They do land an arrow. Nephilim's pretty tanky on the ogre though. I don't really think this is gonna lead to a kill. Maybe. It'll be close. The right clicks are starting to add up. One more does get it for Saint Blue.
So
Ultra Gunner got a little greedy. Well, I guess you probably don't care too much, but this is the exchanged pings too. Nephilim throwing it back.
What's more is Baboon also got the bounty rune. Sven got distracted and started running down.
Wait, actually? Oh no.
Bounty rune.
That is not great for a start. Well, I mean, they went 2-2. No big deal. It's just first blood. If it would have been 3-1, that's a little bit bigger, but nah, not really. Nephilim's just gonna get back here and start right-clicking like he was meant to. I've seen a lot of Maranas do this, by the way, where they arrow the first range creep like every single time in the offlane. Oh, you are breaking up a ton. That might be me, though. Well, Discord might have just crashed. Not crashed, but the servers are kind of struggling right now. I don't think I have connection issues to the stream, right? No. Okay, we're good. Let me just have a bunch of ping on Discord. But yeah, the game's still going. So, we'll just fight through that right now. Clanker's gonna get slowed up by JMac, but again, not really too much for them to do. You probably have to wait till the ink swells up. There we go. Although my ping is still crazy, dude. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, Discord is totally broken. Hold on one sec. Fixing. Is that better? No route. What the fuck? Alright, I'm getting back to Caustic, I promise, but we're having issues with Discord at the moment. I don't know if it's me or Ziffer, but we'll see. The stream's not done. That's the other thing. So, anyway, I'll get back to watching the game. Still nothing really too much going on. Kuka's doing a nice job mid. I don't really think there's too much for them to fight, though. It is still 1-1 from those two first early kills. Alright. Is it better now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, dude. That was really weird. Yes. Nothing really much since those first two kills, though. I think we're kind of expecting... We're seeing what we expected to see. Mono dropping a little bit low bottom, and Necro having kind of an easier side of the lane. He's only up by 3 CS, but it is going to get harder and harder for Mondo to do anything. They are going to try and go on Clankers, but the lift is there. It's the ultimate combo. The ultimate counter, at least.
Yeah.
Straight to the bottom with you.
Ruby.
Oh god, we're lagging again too. Alright, well, Discord is really struggling. Anyway. Just continue to cast and let Discord do whatever it's doing. DD bot rune, we do have a bit of a rotation mid from Garda if he can actually get the lift off. This kill might still be kind of hard to get. It's a bit of a dime. J-Mac actually getting a nice ward out, and they do ping him here, so they see where Garda is. Smiley rotating over. He's got the slow, plus a cookie to follow it up too. Can he actually land it though? Inkswell coming through, does have a lift. Getting him, no, still gonna connect with the stun. He was on the very edge. Last hit goes to Smiley. He did give away DD to Pattern, but I really don't think it matters too much there. They do see Pattern farming up a couple of creeps here. We're at 1,000 ping on Discord. Stun through top on the baboon. The arrow is coming through, connects onto the ogre, and I don't think this kill is going to be possible. It's just the right clicks through onto baboon. Not yet. We're still glitched. Ultra Gunner, leap in into the Starstorm, stun through onto Saint Blue. They might be able to follow this up with some right clicks, but Saint Blue, without a leaps, doesn't have an arrow immediately. Couldn't really connect with the kill. Nephilim's doing kind of a weird rotation here. I don't know if he's suiciding to the towers. He's suiciding to the tower. No. I don't think this is worth it. But I've been told by Bulljacks too that it is not worth it. Very vehemently that it is not worth it. He did spend his gold beforehand though. Oh. I don't know if there's any other way. It's just Discord too. What else do I have you on? I could call you on Steam. Hold on one sec. Call me on Steam, and then I can answer it. Can't believe he can hear me, but like I couldn't hear him. I'm not quite sure what that was. There's a big rotation top Pattern with the boat connecting. Oh god, that is so loud. Okay. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Wait, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
I swear to God if this is it too.
Hello?
Bottom. Smiley's coming in for a kill here, alright.
Hello?
Kill on the Grimstroke though.
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
This looks to be going
Oh,
down.
this sucks.
1 for 1, but I don't know, I guess you get support for a core kill. Not so bad. Yeah, I cannot hear you it seems though.
I don't know how to talk
You
on
might
Steam
need to
chat.
change your mic input settings on Steam.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so... No! No! No, call me on Steam. Can you be talking in both? Because you can hear me through Discord, but I can't hear you, so we're just gonna have both going at the same time. This is problem solving. Voice. Input voice. Oh my god. That's fine. Open microphone. Okay. Oh god, how do I call somebody? There's so much stuff going on right now, I'm sorry. Nothing really dying though. We're still trading CS. I'm trying to fix everything happening. Is that gonna... There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
You're loud and clear. Bot lane, though,
Might
is
be
not
too
looking
loud,
so loud
but-
and clear for...
Anyway, yeah, J-Max probably dead here.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear myself echoing, but you might just need to turn down Steam voice chat or something. Stun cookie through. Mono's gonna get the turn here. That's not the way you expect this to go. He's already used the Necro ult once. As Mondo does not drop. Able to back away.
Alright.
Sorry about that. Discord is freaking out. Like, I was stuck at 5,000
How it
ping
goes
per year.
sometimes. Alright, I turned down my my volume, so you should not hear
Yeah,
yourself
you're
anymore.
coming through perfect. So they've definitely improved
Great.
Steam voice chat the
They have.
past few years. I remember it being horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But either way,
Skunka's looking to get active here.
yeah,
And he's
he's
doing
up to 80
Spirit
CS.
Vessel, I
He's
think.
farming incredibly well on the Kunkka.
80 at
Compared
10 minutes
to just 55 on Snapfire.
He has an easier time farming because of Tidebringer, but
Oh yeah.
still, it's very impressive actually.
And we looks like we have a little bit of a rotation from PeepoGlad up top here too. They might look for some kills.
Yeah, Smiley's been looking to get active, and he did kill the Necro bottom, which is good.
Couple of
Blue
right
is,
clicks, Courier dead. Saint Blue not gonna get a kill, but well, you did kill something. You killed a creature. Looks like you're just still doing the best he can mid.
Ultra
I don't know
Gunner
if they follow
is
this one up though.
going-
He hit the cookie. Pretty much no. The initiation into that was a creep cookie stun, and I don't think they were expecting it to hit, but it does. And then they hit the dagger, and like they just have great combos right now with this Spectre plus Snapfire. As soon as the Snapfire eggs come out, this is a scary lineup. Like they still have a lot of tanky heroes, but as you can see, they can still burst down a Necro.
Yep.
Actually, Moonlight ult being popped. I'm not sure if this is aggressively or if that was defensively, but it looks like aggressively at the moment. Though underneath the tier 1, I'm not sure how much they're going to find because Sven isn't even over here. He's now rotating over. Ultra Gunner has a stun. He's already popped the armor. J-Mac running in at the same time. Hits the
J-Mac.
Inkswell. There's the slow. Getting them locked in with
son.
the pit. Into the Starstorm. It's not a lot of damage to start, but Nephilim's the lowest one. They will focus down onto him. Mondo popping the Spectral. A couple of stuns coming out from Ultra Gunner who's used the ult of his own. Nephilim still ticking down very slowly. There's the last right click coming out from the Pit Lord. Nobody else to fall quite yet, but Ultra Gunner, the arrow does not connect. It actually connects
big
onto a
hits.
creep. Baboon takes the tower in the meantime. He's falling a little low to the Rubik right clicks, and now Ultra Gunner having to run away. Saint Blue doesn't have an arrow for 10 more seconds. And I don't think they want to stay there for 10 more. Garda's
Look who's
actually
here,
falling
though.
super low to the creeps. He might just die to the creeps. He's able to kill most of them off, but he has
here.
to be careful on where he's backing. Mondo is still fighting over an Ultra Gunner. The rotation from Pattern hits the Torrent. Pays for
Very,
the
very nice
aggression.
round.
And a great rotation from Pattern very late to that fight, but it still works out. They lose the tier 1. But I'm sure they're still happy with that, bringing down the Spectre. And
Oh my god, yeah, Spectre is not doing well on farm. 34 CS is not really where you want to be right now.
oh yeah, I mean it's that Necro factor. Like,
It is, absolutely.
It's complete counter for it. I think it's just these lane dominating, and you could do this. You could maybe like run a Viper and argue that that's similar. Just lane dominating heroes that push
Yeah.
Spectre. Do not let her even approach the creep wave. It's not like a PA where you can just dagger for the last hits.
Yeah, I mean, you can
funnily
dagger
enough.
for like range creeps, but it's still really hard.
One's a gang.
It's much more expensive.
The range crips, dude.
Listen, words are hard. Flankers is gonna get gone on,
I don't
and
think
they
this
were
is
not
gonna
ready for
happen.
that.
They missed the cookie as well. He's able to pop the Ghost Shroud, but they missed the kill potential, and now he's gone a bit too far. They turn it with the ult plus the boat.
Ugh.
When you miss the cookie, I think it's
torrent!
just time to back off. The torrent connects, but can they get vision on top?
Dude.
Pattern knows it hit a hero, but are they gonna keep following? He doesn't have any rev.
Ooh.
Oh, J-Mac with the
I
juke
didn't
into the
see him.
trees to make sure.
Pattern is stunting right now on Radiant. Guy's got his Spirit Vessel. It's minute 13. This guy's owning.
Yeah, and I think it
Can't
just
wait to see.
it's a closer game. Like 10 to 7,
It is.
it's
It
only a
definitely is.
3K gold lead, but this is a Spectre lineup. It feels like Spectre should be way higher in this network chart right now. Like just look at the heroes where the gold is distributed. Is Baboon's going to be able to get out? The X actually coming out a bit too early for Pattern. that level 1 Pit Lord ult, and I think he just casted the X too early.
So it looks like Ultra Gunner is opting to go for Echo Saber here, probably for a Silver Edge later down the line. Cool.
It feels like the way or Echo Saber is played nowadays, you basically are going to build into a Silver Edge no matter what.
Edge, yeah.
Who is he buying the... Garn is just dead in the jungle. You went for the D-ward. Spectre plus Pit Lord, probably? Like, who do you hit first if you have a choice?
You hit Spectre, absolutely. Dispersion is a insane ability. If you hit him with it, that's like 4 seconds.
Stun through boat. We've actually initiated into a fight with the immediate boat onto Mirana. The cookie save is there out into the Grimstroke ult. The silence on top of Kunkka, so he can't really cast anymore, but they still get the kill on Mirana. Mondo rotating over. He's in a lot of these early fights, but nothing really contributes. The stun from the Centaur hits onto the Spectre. They bring him down with the Necro ultimate. Arrow does connect on the pattern, so there is at least a return kill. Might go more into Nephilim, but out comes the Bloodlust. Ultra Gunner running forward, doesn't have a stun for a little bit, but they do get the Ogre multi-cast all the way. Double kill for Clinkers. At least you get the return kill on the pattern, but again, Spectre dying 1 and 4 at the moment.
Yeah.
And again, look at that net worth, dude. Top 3 heroes, all 3 cores from Albert. And Snapfire, I'm not really sure if gold on Snapfire really contributes much.
Maybe the Ags, you know? He's gonna have it soon, and, you know, he didn't, like, just get outplayed mid or anything this game. Like, I mean, arguably, like, last game, it was kind of even. But he has much more of a game this time on the Snap.
Well, I think the last game you're just playing into a Morphling that has kill potential a lot earlier than Snapfire does, right? This game, it's kind of just Kunkka farms incredibly fast, and is going to start showing up to fights. Like, the matchup didn't really matter. Like, they were going to get farmed no matter what. Looking forward, Guard has actually stolen that one. The stun coming through on the Clankers, but he's gone invis for now. Popping the dust. Should be able to get away. The eggs comes out. He's going to have to walk through a lot of it, too. There is no ult from Snapfire, but they might still be able to bring him down. Look how long this is taking. Cookie back through. Gets him in the Grimstroke ult. He's still walking away. He might not even die from this. Ultra Gunner's actually rotated over, and now it's just slapping them down. We don't even lose the Necrophos. Stun through onto Mabo. Maybe if Nephilim can get it off. I don't think there's enough time. The lift is there. I don't think they're going to find
dicey. He got greedy with his drum there. You definitely should pop there if you're running away like that.
There's so much save.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the pipe. He doesn't even have a mech yet. Like...
Oh, he doesn't. He's not even gonna go for mech. He's going Ags. This is so smart. It's such a good item, actually, this game.
Does it only reduce his Ghost Shred
cooldown?
It's a W. Like, that's it?
It
increases Heartstopper or damage while Ghost Shred is active.
Oh, yeah, it doubles it or something.
Okay. I was gonna say, if that was it, I was like, But, no, it makes him really hard to kill, too, I guess, is the big thing. They just lost Mondo Bottom.
It does.
Again. Albert is kind of just showing dominance right now, and I'm not sure. I don't know how much of it too. It seems like just slightly Peepo is kind of tilted after game 1.
It's very possible.
And it's it feels like it's showing right now because just running all over them is Albert. Like, I don't even know if they have a chance in these fights if they continue to take these because everybody's just getting exploded. We even see a buyback from Grimstroke.
Yeah.
Arrow to fly through, but not connecting. They've not even taken the tier 2 tower. They're just sitting in between the two. Pattern can go back to base and immediately come back. They're going to try and run this uphill.
Oh. Toss.
They get the toss into a double stun, but I don't think he actually wanted to be up here because they're all just getting stunned into the Necro yet again. This is Albert just flexing at this point.
Yeah.
Really nice.
It's a lot of little things, I think. A lot of this is just the incredible amount of sustain right now. Like, Necro is getting so much value out of Death Pulse. They're always together.
Oh yeah.
Sven has lifesteal.
Look at
Spirit
how much
Vessel,
heal is he gonna have after this game? Like, oh, that's just GG. How much heal is he? How much heal is Necro gonna have? How much healing?
Considering the game's short, maybe like
For an 18
6K, 7K.
For an 18
I'm gonna
minute
say
game,
around 6 to 7K.
I could see it. Hold on, we'll have to see.
Maybe they were together a lot.
Damage dealt, heal. Only
Oh,
15.
way less.
Only 1500. I thought it would be more than
Look at
that.
his
too.
damage. Look at this, 13K damage. This
Jesus.
Necro pick doing a lot.
Well, he just never
Damage
died.
received too.
Like,
He never died. and you
well,
can
he
see
died
it
in lane. He died in lane, but it's kind of
yeah.
what we expected. But as soon
doesn't
as that
count.
got over, Ultra Gunner again had a great game. Like,
Yep.
Spectre never really has any space. It's fantastic
Nope.
performance all around from Albert. Like, unfortunately, we had audio issues for like half of it, but
Blame Discord. It's not us.
yes. But yeah, still fun games to watch. Albert looking very strong heading into playoffs in a couple of weeks, and PeepoGlad probably has a lot to learn from this series. I don't think the Snapfire mid is really something you want to pull out twice in a series. Like, maybe once if you're really confident in it, but after it fails the first time, I don't know if you pick it again. And that's kind of my view, but I could be wrong. I don't know what you would think.
I don't know. I got slightly zoned out there.
Oh god. Okay. Do you? Because to me it seems like Snapfire mid's kind of a cheese pick. I don't know if you pick it twice.
I think it is a cheese pick. I think that you need. I hate to blame it on the draft, but I feel like he didn't have any great heroes to combo with, right? I think if you're a hero that wants to be tossed into the middle of a fight, like, you have to be a little tankier than this at the start. You're tossing a Spectre, and it's a little hard for him to like feel good about that.
Yeah. And like,
right? So I
yeah.
think pairing it with a hero like an Axe in the offlane or a Centaur, just really just someone with a stun, someone who's tanky, maybe like a Mars even. You toss him in and you sets him up for a good Mars ult,
yeah.
you know?
Because throwing a pit
and also it
Pit
combos
Lord's-
with the ult.
Pit Lord's still really squishy early on. Like, you can't really
He's
toss
squishy and
him.
it's like the pit does not feel like it's worth tossing him in for, you know?
Yeah. You
So,
kinda
I don't know.
have to
I think
hit it
that's a
perfectly.
big thing.
I think that's
Yeah.
it too. To me, it comes down to the draft, though. I think it's
Yeah.
just first game they pull out all of their comfort picks. The Morphling is just unstoppable. Second game, it's a little bit of tilt. I can sort of feel. I think they call that game just a bit early, but who knows? Obviously, after they die, like they get to die back on Grimstroke, and then they try and fight going high ground. That's probably what's gonna tilt you the most. But tough series for PeepoGlad. Looked great for Albert. Thanks for joining me, Ziffer, yet again.
Yep. It was a fun series. I like watching Ultra Gunner like carry better than I ever could.
7-0. I forget what he
Sick.
went. When did he go last game? Actually.
CK.
Well, no. Like, what was his KD?
Oh, I don't know.
12-2.
might still-
He only died twice in this whole series.
Pretty
Although
good.
Pattern
He
Pattern
was
died
good.
once last game. How many did he die this game? Once, dude. He's unkillable too. All right. Anyway, GG's everybody. Thanks for joining me, Ziffer. It's been great. Steam
Yep.
chat apparently works.
Steam chat, not bad. That's my endorsement.
Yes. Apparently better than Discord. That's the endorsement. Everyone go watch the other series. There's a bunch going on right now. Go check out match notifications. They're probably still going on. We actually finished really early, and I know there's
These are
one
pretty
at
quick
10.
games.
So yeah, these were really quick games. So BO2 is over. Nice 2-0 from Albert.